people? Welcome to Football Carnage, and we are back with another episode of the Galacticos podcast right here for you on the channel. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to me. Make sure to subscribe to Dave as well. His channel is right there in the title. Click it, hit that subscribe button, people, and make sure that you guys have those post notifications turned on. Big up to everybody that's in here, and big up to my guy Dave. It's been a while, bro.
I know, mate. We had a bit of I've been in Spain doing a few things, moving back to London. I'm officially back in London, and I haven't even had a time to shave my beard. That's how long it's been. And you can see me. I've grown a nice full-length beard. I'm ready to go Gandalf settings on the Galacticos podcast. So let's do it, bro.
You know what's crazy, Dave? Same. I haven't really had time to shave either, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the beard is coming in. For next episode, I'm gonna make sure that I take care of it, bro.
Yeah. By the way, I've got to say something, because I keep on watching your shows, and the intro music that you choose is absolutely sensational. I think it's the best intro music of any YouTuber that I've actually seen on YouTube. Yeah. So that song, I don't know who sings it, but I'm definitely getting it on my Spotify playlist very soon. It is very, very good, mate, and I like it a lot.
And now, I appreciate.
And I think people agree with me in the chat, guys. I think people agree with me. It looks amazing, and it sounds amazing as well.
I appreciate that, bro. I like to give people the little 2.5 minutes to come in and just get themselves together, go get their drinks, their snacks, and all. A little vibe, chill music. But now that I appreciate that, Dave, big up, my guy. But look, people. We got an action-packed episode for you guys. There's so much to get into. And to be honest, Dave, I do want to start off with a non-Real Madrid topic, just because the news that broke today is so massive. I just want to get your opinion on it. And we can start off with Isak. Fabrizio Romano has already confirmed today that he has requested a move away from Newcastle. And I didn't get a chance to record about this for my second channel because I was busy earlier, but I have quite a few opinions on it. I think the timing is super weird, right? Like, he's waited until Liverpool signed Ekitike. He's waited until Arsenal signed Gyökeres. Barcelona, I don't think they can afford him. Chelsea, they've already made a bunch of signings without really any outgoings. Yeah. What is his angle here? I still don't think they sell him, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think he will go away from Newcastle this season. I think he settled into Newcastle nicely. He's got obviously his goal tally. He's getting really suited into the Premier League. And the only teams that I could see potentially going for Isak are potentially Liverpool. There could be a string of others, but Liverpool are the front runners. They've always been looking for a striker. But the Ekitike, obviously, news also hits hard as well. So I'm not entirely sure, mate. Isak. I don't know, mate. He is a very lost soul at the moment. I think Newcastle are not the team that they aspire to be, obviously, even with the backing that they have. So I don't know. It was a very weird thing, and I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I don't know. Maybe come to Real Madrid in the future. I would love to see him at Real Madrid.
You know that if Mbappe wasn't here.
Oh, yeah. Isak would be the guy, mate. Isak will be the guy.
He would have been that guy.
He'll be our Benzema. He'll be our Benzema replacement. Not with so much skill or tech, but he'll be our Benzema replacement. That's Isak, mate.
The baller. And I actually did predict it. I predicted that he goes to Barca next summer. I don't think Newcastle sell him right now because, again, the timing of it is weird. Like, he's put Newcastle in a really weird position because if he would have requested this a week ago, they could have got Ekitike. And then they would have let him go to Liverpool, right? But now it's like you wait until everybody seems like they're wrapped up with signing nines. I think he ends up staying one more season. I think like Newcastle will tell him, yo, bro, you put us in a really bad position. There's no other top strikers that we can get. I know that they're being linked to Sesko, but Sesko is not the level that is required at Newcastle, who just made the Champions League, right? They're going to try and be competitive. I think he does one more year at Newcastle. I think he's gone next summer. But he's a very good player, though. He really is. You're muted, Dave.
I think he is definitely a very good player, mate. He's sensational on the ball. He has very good. He's very skillful. People don't actually realize how skillful Isak is. The way he holds off the ball from opposing defenders, the way that he uses his physical strength itself to, beat any defender in an aerial battle or hold them off or allow other players to be fed through. I think Isak is a sensational footballer. But yeah, I mean that super chat there, if he's at lands at Anfield, football is over. I don't think so to some extent, but we'll have to see where he does land eventually. And if he just stays in Newcastle where it's cold and rainy and nobody
Yeah, I
wants
mean, but Liverpool are moving a bit crazy this window, bro. Like, what
Oh
do you
man,
think about like
oh,
Liverpool's business? Florian Wirtz, Milos Kerkez, Jeremy Frimpong, Ekatike.
Rodrygo potentially,
Like,
yeah, as
yeah,
well.
and they're looking like the favorites for Rodrygo at the moment.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
Liverpool are having an all-timer kind of. Do you think Trent is sitting there thinking to himself, "Where the fuck was this ambition when I was there?" Do you think that he's like, "Yo, bro, if we would have moved like this last summer or the summer
Yeah,
before, maybe I would have signed a new deal." Because
I don't know.
yo,
I
you know
don't
what's
know.
crazy, Dave? I always got onto Liverpool's case because even though they were a team that found success with Klopp, I always viewed them as unambitious because I
Mm,
feel like they never gave Klopp the proper tools. Like he always seemed to be a few players short. While Man City were out there spending money, it felt like FSG most summers were penny pinching. And now
yeah.
this summer, they're having the best window in Europe. I don't know if you would agree with that.
Oh, they
Let's jump into
absolutely
the
are
chat,
having the
my
bit.
guy, son.
They are absolutely having the best window, and they are going to be an absolute force to be reckoned with next season. Well, this season coming up, I think they're going to hit the ground running, and with Arne Slot as their manager, and the way that he plays and the way that he wants his players to play as well, a lot of teams in Europe for that Champions League better watch out. That includes Real Madrid, that includes Barcelona, and that most certainly includes PSG as well. I think we're going to be, we're going to be in that kind of five in Europe where, maybe a few others may seep through, but who knows? I don't know. Liverpool, they're looking for front runners of the Premier League. They want to go for that double or treble this year. I can see it right now. Arne Slot especially, he's like, okay, give me the money, spend it, and bang, let's make a really good team for the future, and let's see what happens, isn't it?
Yeah, now you know what's crazy, bro. If Arne Slot goes on to win the Premier League again next season, and then or even if he wins the UCL, I'd say in
Mhm.
2 years he's equaled Klopp's legacy. In two
Yeah,
seasons, he would because nobody thought they were going to win the league last season. And I mean, look,
yeah,
if you're a player like a Rodrygo, right, for example, and if you're looking, and
yeah.
if Real Madrid are saying you're surplus to requirements, you see Liverpool how they're moving. And if they want
Mm.
you to start on that left wing, your preferred position, I do say, right, going from Real Madrid to Liverpool is a downgrade, right? They're not nowhere near what we are. I don't view them as the same level as Attraction, but they are an elite club. They are arguably the biggest in the UK. You know this,
Yeah,
Dave.
they're,
You
they're they're the
from the
biggest
UK
European
yourself.
club. They're the biggest European club from the UK, if that makes
Yes,
any sense.
yes,
Liverpool,
yes.
Liverpool, Liverpool for me, in terms of European success and Premier League, and
Mhm.
obviously when it was before the league titles as well. I mean, yeah, okay, FA Cups don't really speak for itself, but the situation is this. I think Liverpool as a club and what they are as an institution, I don't think they're as big as Manchester United, but they're
No, not
kind of
commercially.
commercially they're not as big.
Yeah.
But in terms of success overall and what they brought to Europe as a team, obviously they're players with Rush and Dalglish and all these different types of players and what they've done in the past. They're absolutely the biggest UK club in Europe and obviously in the Champions League European competitions.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you know what? If you had to choose a team to support from England, a lot of Spanish a lot of Spanish fans support Liverpool. They like Liverpool. They
For me,
love
it's
Liverpool.
Arsenal.
Sorry.
For me, it's Arsenal.
Okay, for you it's Arsenal, but
Yeah, yeah.
for a lot of Spanish fans, because may I remind you, of course, that Liverpool were a club that really brought in I want to say a new manager as such, but when Rafa Benitez got there, a lot of Spanish fans started supporting Liverpool. A
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
them started supporting them, and that's what happens. A lot of them do support Man United as well. I know that for a fact. You don't really see many Arsenal Spanish fans in Spain, but
Mhm.
Liverpool, Man United, huge. huge in Spain. So who knows, mate? Who knows? And I want to see where Liverpool go this year. I don't know
Yeah,
what's going to happen.
and just before we move on, just two questions for you.
Mm.
Where do you think Isak ends up? Because I know like Liverpool seem like the favorites right now to get him, but again, Dave, I'm telling you, there's no way. If I think it'll be like, let's say like Ronaldo with Manchester United. Remember, he stayed another year before getting that Madrid move. I think it'll be something like that. I'm still predicting that Isak ends up at Barcelona next summer because they're the only team that I think. Because why would Newcastle want to sell to Liverpool? And Liverpool took Ekitike. If I'm Newcastle, there's no way I'm listening to offers from Liverpool.
Yeah,
because
true.
we took the striker target that we wanted, and now you're going to try and take Isak as well. And you got to remember, Dave, the Saudis, they didn't buy Newcastle to just be mediocre, to just be fourth and fifth. No. They want to compete and win.
Yeah, the biggest stage as well, because
That's
Newcastle have a huge tradition with really solid fans, especially the base. Their worldwide appeal is not all that, to be honest. They're not going to be a Man City anytime soon. Man City only got the worldwide appeal after they started winning Premier Leagues. They got Pep Guardiola as their manager. Eddie Howe is not really going to aspire the next football fans in, let's say, I don't know, Japan or South Korea or India or the Middle East. They're not going to aspire to support Newcastle, are they? But when you start bringing in good managers, you start bringing in good players. Isak's one of the best number 9s, I would call him, in the world. Even though he doesn't really play as a number 9, he is that essentially. He's more of a player that likes to bring in other players as well into the game, but also likes to be on the end of any type of ball that's being given to him. So Isak, as a player, I love him. I think he's excellent. He was good at Sociedad as well. We know that already. We saw him in Spain and what he gave to the team. And
he wasn't this though.
Eh?
He wasn't like what he is right now.
No, he's not. He's not this beast. No, not this beast level.
I didn't think he would be this good of a player, bro. Like this came out of like nowhere to me, bro. Like how he's developed at Newcastle has been crazy. But
yeah, I know. But that's
a very expensive deal.
That's how Newcastle's team is. They're a super physical side. They give Arsenal a string of problems every single. They give every team a string of problems. Let's be honest. So I don't know how Eddie finds it, but you know what? To get rid of Isak, Newcastle will take a huge step backwards. I have to admit in that one. So keep him this season, and let's see where he goes next season. Hopefully, he comes to Real Madrid. Come on,
yeah, I mean, look,
come on, Real Madrid. Let's do it.
After we let Mbappe go.
Hey, okay. Here we go.
I think that could. Maybe a proper number 9.
Okay, yeah.
The best of Vinicius again. And then Dave can start cheering for our prodigy from the favela. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Look, guys, let us know what you're saying about that Isak situation, because it's definitely a tricky one. Everybody's saying Liverpool. I don't think it's that cut and dry. Do not be surprised if he stays. And then next summer, his market is a lot bigger. And teams outside of the Prem, which I think Newcastle would prefer, might come in for him. But now, just wanted to talk about that real quick, bro, before we actually get to the real deal topics, such as Mbappe getting that number 10. A lot of people are making a lot of noise online about this. Aren't happy, right? Some people like it. Me personally, Dave, I don't give a fuck. I don't care, bro.
I don't give a toss, mate. A lot of people making noise. I don't really get it. Number 9, number 10, whatever, man.
Bro, the club have made their decision. People make it seem like Mbappe walked into the office and said, "Give me number 10." That's not how it works.
They just gave him number 10. That's
exactly. The club wanted him to get this number because of the commercial side of things. Yeah. But you know what I've realized, Dave? A lot of, and look, you and I both like Arda Güler. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. His fanboys are unbearable. Have you ever did a video where maybe you didn't speak about Arda in the highest light, right? Maybe you had some criticism from a game. Have you got attacked by the Turkish mob?
I've never got attacked by Arda Güler fans because I actually love Arda Güler to bits, and I can't really attack him, mate.
I say, I think Arda misplaced that pass right there. Oh my God, how could you say, Arda is the Turkish blah blah blah, bro? Like his fans move like Swifties. They move like K-pop fans. Bro, you remember when Jude Bellingham got into that argument with Arda? It's a regular thing. Teammates argue on the pitch. Jude getting abuse. To me personally, I would have preferred Mbappe to keep the 9. because he's the
Yeah.
striker, right? For me, if you're going to be up top, the 9 makes more sense. But when you think about it, yes, the 10 is an iconic number in world football. But
It
we
is.
all know that at Real Madrid, the iconic number is 7, right? Like at
Because of
Barcelona, the
Raul, yeah.
iconic number is 10.
Yeah,
For
because of
us,
Ronaldinho, pretty much, yeah.
yeah, exactly. But for us, what? So Luka Modrić. Then before that was James. Then before James, it was what, like Ozil? Like we've had
it's
good
just like,
players wear that number. Modrić is obviously a legend. The other guys I wouldn't say are legends, but Mbappe getting the 10,
yeah.
if it makes sense to me just because of the commercial side of things.
Yeah.
And also in terms of seniority or who would have deserved it more, if Mbappe asked for it and if Arda Güler asked for it, Mbappe should be getting first preference. That's just what it is.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And I do you know what I absolutely agree with you, but it's the club's decision anyway. Like I don't think the club give a toss, mate. Whoever's behind the decision making of the number 10s, mate, if it's Florentino Perez that has some decision making in there, then so be it. You know what I mean? You can't breathe in the Bernabéu without Florentino Perez actually giving his opinion, isn't it? That's what happens, isn't it? Like you breathe, you're like, hey, what you doing, mate? What are you breathing in this stadium? It's my stadium. You know what I mean? So I give you the number 10. I give you the number 9. I'll give Mbappe the number 69 if I have to. Yeah, so that's what happens, mate. Unfortunately, that's not a player's decision, mate. You can't roll into Perez's office saying, and your Mbappe say, s'il vous plaît, can I have the number 16? And he'd be like, piss off, mate. You're having nothing, mate. Not round these parts, you know what I mean? So, unfortunately, that's how it goes, mate. But the number 10, mate, who actually gives a toss anyway, mate? It's not really the major news. The major news is if he bloody performs in the number 10 show, who cares, mate? That's it. If he doesn't perform this season,
people act like they've never seen a number 9 where number 10. Like we've seen Aguero, Ibrahimovic. Like to me, it's not that deep, bro. Like it's just a number. Yeah. The club are going to make a lot of money from it. And if everybody's upset that Arda is what, 19, 20 years old? And Mbappe is about to be 27. Arda's time will come. But I just don't like this narrative where people think, oh, Mbappe's just come to Real Madrid and he's getting his way. This is not PSG, right? At PSG, they were, like kissing the ground that Mbappe walked on.
But it's going to be
how it is here. Mbappe can't ask. Well, he can ask, right? Of course, anybody can ask for something, but the club don't give a fuck. Florentino Perez would have told him, shut the fuck up. If he wanted Arda to get like number 10, if Florentino Perez wanted that, Arda would be number 10. Florentino is thinking of the commercial side of things. Yeah. Mbappe, right, is a generational player. Mbappe is arguably the biggest name in football. He's one of the most recognized footballers in the world currently. Yeah. My grandmother knows who Mbappe is.
Yeah, along with Rashford people. Rashford is quite recognized.
Oh, yeah, no. Come on, bro. Respect Sir Marcus Rashford, first of his name. Okay? You feel me?
No, but what I was saying is that who's going to take the number 9 spot now? There's obviously Gonzalo Garcia.
Or
Endrick. So it's one of those two. They haven't made the decisions yet. Or are they waiting for another number 9 to come through? Who knows, mate? I don't know.
But the only thing that's weird, though, Dave, is that now that he's the number 10, it's kind of like what you're saying. So the number 9 is effectively going to be a backup player. Because
it shouldn't be, really. It's one of the biggest numbers of Real Madrid. It's one of the biggest numbers. It's one of the biggest numbers. It should be.
Number 9 is bigger than number 10 at Real Madrid.
In essence, but like the situation is, if the facts remain, like is Gonzalo Garcia going to be the guy that's going to be taking that number 9? Is it him? Because if it is him, then just give it to him now. You know what I mean? Give it to him now. Or
what does that say about Endrick, Dave? If they give the number 9 to Gonzalo Garcia, I think that's a clear indication that Endrick's time at the club is very limited.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, like, who do you want to see get that?
I want to see Gonzalo Garcia get it. I like Endrick, but he just, I don't know, man. Would he fit into this Xabi Alonso system? Who knows?
I mean, but the guy is injured again. He's injured again.
I know.
Like, he hasn't even got a chance to prove himself.
He hasn't done himself.
He's out until September.
He hasn't done anything. All he's doing is getting laid. That's all he's doing, mate. You know what I mean? So how can this guy get injured doing that, mate? Like it's crazy, bro. Like I'm 35, man. I don't get injured doing that.
First off,
So
bro,
boy,
where are Endrick's parents?
eh?
How they allowed this guy to marry this
I don't
26-year-old
even know,
woman?
mate. This is some spooky marriage, mate. This is some absolute criminal marriage, mate. This woman is, mate. I don't even want to go into it, bro. But
Yeah,
it's
nah,
some
it's crazy, bro.
legitimately scary stuff going on. Where Endrick, mate, he's got them big bucks. He's got that money coming in, and this woman comes along and says, "Okay, I'll have some of that, mate. I don't care. Like, I don't care what kind of age you are in your career, mate. It's like it's weird, bro. It's
Yo, bro,
weird, man.
she was like that when she first saw Endrick. She didn't know who he was. Yeah,
It's
I'm sure you
weird,
just
bro.
are attracted to all 16-year-olds at the mall.
That's
Yes,
mad, mate. It's mad,
yes.
bro.
I
It's
am. Hey,
mad.
look, Dave, I was born that night, but not last night, brother. Okay? She knew what she was doing. And you know what? Game is the game, right? Endrick's using her for her beauty. She using him for the bag. It is
That's
what it
it.
is, man. But
And it is just a bag because let's just call it is. It is just a bag. That's all she's in it. I guarantee you next year. Well, I don't even give it a year, mate. Give it 6 months, 7 months, yeah. Let Endrick do what Vinny done on his birthday, mate. Go to the beach and just celebrate with like so many like whatever, you know, what he's doing as well. Vinny's just moving mad on his birthday as well. Like this is
but do
crazy,
you
man. These
blame him, Dave?
footballers.
Do you blame him? Do you blame him?
No, but
All right,
the
you know
people
what
are
I'm saying?
moving mad, mate. These footballers are
Look,
moving absolutely
look.
mad, mate.
As long as my star boy isn't out here hiring midgets and dwarves and trying to sneak them through like the back door, it's no problem with me. All right, my guy Vinny's not doing no P Diddy freak offs. Okay, he's just at the beach enjoying himself.
I'm
You know
gonna
what
call
I'm
it. We'll call him Yamal Diddy, mate. Why Diddy, bro?
Lamine Diddy, bro. That's just what it is. Bro.
Lamine Diddy, yeah, that's it, mate. Lamine
You know
Diddy,
what they
mate.
say, Dave? There's no party like a Lamine Yamal party. Okay, that's what they're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Lamine Diddy, mate.
but in terms
Mad,
of
mate.
like the number 9 though, because for me, I believe that Gonzalo Garcia is above Endrick in the pecking order.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. He's more of a Xabi Alonso player,
bro. Because you don't perform like that at the Club World Cup. You finish as the highest goal scorer. You're arguably our best. No, not arguably. No. You are our best attacking player. And now Endrick has been hurt this entire time. Hasn't gotten a chance to prove himself. Gonzalo Garcia, as far as I'm concerned, right now is our number 2 striker. Like if Mbappe was to get an injury, a long-term injury, I think Gonzalo Garcia would be the one that starts a majority of the games that Mbappe misses, for example.
Yeah.
But I think maybe it's too soon to give him the number 9, though, right? You can't just give either of them that number 9 yet. Like Gonzalo Garcia had a great Club World Cup, but to give him that number 9 right now, like that does seem a bit fast. I would just leave the number vacant at the moment, to be honest.
But if you leave the number vacant, then it looks like the only reason that Real Madrid will actually leave the number vacant and don't give Gonzalo Garcia or Endrick that number is if they're bringing somebody in. Who knows what Real Madrid moved in the summer? You could see 3 weeks later, Real Madrid bring in a target man. And then Mbappe move over to the left and Vinny move over to the right and Rodrygo, see you later, Bob. You know what I mean? See you later, mate. That's what they could say. You could see that happening because who knows, maybe Mbappe play on the right and then Alonso has this different system that he wants to play. So I don't know, mate. I don't know where Real Madrid are moving with this because obviously with different transfers and where Real Madrid go with their transfers, there is no clue what happens. As soon as Gonzalo Garcia gets that 9, we know that they're not getting another striker. But if he doesn't get it, Real Madrid fans are like, you know, that Austin Powers moment.
So then you're looking at Isak then, because that'd be the only number 9 that's
that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Can you
it's
imagine
crazy.
us going and signing like Isak for 150 with my back line looking like that, brother? You could have got me Saliba and Konaté for about 150. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Bro, if we go out there and sign a striker, I'm telling you right now, Dave, would I be happy? You know, look, the attackers are the shiny toys that everybody wants. Everybody wants the guys that are going to bag goals. That's the sexy names and stuff. But, brother, look at my back line. If Florentino Perez was to go out there and sign Isak, I think I would be losing faith in him. Because now it's like, what is the squad building? Like, yes, our attack is elite. So what are we going to have to win every game 7 goals to 5? Like, what is this, bro? Nah. If we're going to go drop big money, it better not be on Isak. And we are going to talk about the defense later. but it better be on a Saliba or something like that. But like I said, I think leave Gonzalo Garcia as the number 30, leave Endrick as the number 16, and then let's see how it plays out this season. Maybe one of them leaves, and then we go buy a striker. Who knows? But
who knows, mate? We'll see.
Yeah, just leave it vacant for right now. Like there's no rush. In my opinion.
We'll see, man. We'll see, man. We'll see. Hopefully, we do get a look. Hopefully, if Rodrygo gets phased out and Vinny and Mbappe can play on the right wing, left wing, then I've seen Mbappe play on the right wing before. He's been decent. He's decent on the right wing as well. And maybe put Vinny on the left, and then we actually get an actual proper target, man. That's just going to bag goals for fun. Because if we do, then Real Madrid will be a scary prospect. But like you said, like spending that money on Isak and then having maybe Rodrygo's money and then be like, okay, cool. So we've got the money for Rodrygo. We can put an extra maybe 50 million, 60 million. Hey, bro, go and get Saliba. Let Saliba come in. You know what I mean? That's what we're saying. Or get another world-class centre-back that can replace this Rudiger who's looking strapped up every day, mate. That's what he's doing, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. Rudiger looks so damn washed. That shit actually hurts me. I think he shouldn't have come back from his surgery early. But now, chat, let us know like what you guys are saying, right? Also, if there's any or I to answer in the comment section, right? Get your questions in there, but put a Q before you put your comment in so that I know what to look out for because it's a lot of people. So I'm not gonna really notice it. So yeah, put a Q first. Then write your question. Then we'll get to it at some point in time during the show. Big up everybody that's watching. Again, smash that like button. Subscribe to me and Dave. His title or his channel is in the title right there. Just hyperlink, click it.
End the title, bro. End the title.
End the title. End the title, bro.
You would end the title, bro.
End the title. I mean, look. So, Dave, we were just talking about Rodrygo and whether he possibly is going to be staying or leaving. Do you think, because I know that you're somebody that wants him to remain at the club, but do you think there's actually a possibility that he stays? Because the links to Liverpool aren't going away. And now also he's being linked to PSG by tier 1 journalists. Now, I don't really get the PSG one because they already have about 4 left wingers. But I think there is something there in terms of him leaving.
I think Rodrygo is a player that anybody would like to see stay. But unfortunately, I think he's not going to play with Alonso. I think we just need to move on now. As Real Madrid fans, we move on as Real Madrid fans. We know that he's out of favor with Xabi Alonso. Let's get the money in. Let's get some big bucks for Rodrygo and really strengthen the squad because midfield needs improving. If Rodrygo leaves this summer, guys, we can get in an actual proper deep line playmaker. Yeah? That is one target that we need. Or another great centre back. Yeah. I think the defense essentially with Carreras also there and with Dean Howson, with Tchouaméni pretty much being probably going to be one of our best players this season. Look, the centre back position maybe is not necessary. With Jude being out, I think the midfield is necessary. So look, we could keep Rodrygo and then buy a midfield. I think Real Madrid have enough money to do that. But if there isn't that pocket change left, then if we do get rid of Rodrygo, get rid of him. Thanks for the memories, and then bring in a midfielder that we can really strengthen the midfield because that midfield is dying. I'm telling you right now, without Jude there, it's going to die, mate. I'm telling you. We need somebody deep line playmaker. We need an Enzo. We need the guys that we mentioned on your Football Chaos show. We need someone like that. Obviously, we're going to go on about Rodri a bit later, but that Rodrygo going out and that Rodri thing is too coincidental, mate. It is really, really teasing that. I don't know why, but it seems like, hey, you go this way and somebody else comes this way. Or look, Liverpool, I don't think they'll get rid of McAllister, but if they can give us McAllister plus some money, then you know what? So be it.
Yeah, but why would they do that?
I don't know, mate.
Because like McAllister is a very big part of their starting 11, bro.
It is, but who knows, mate?
Like Rodrygo is too close to requirements here. So I feel like,
hey, Carnage's Wi-Fi is moving mad, mate. Hey, Carnage just moving mad, guys. Carnage just left the building, mate. What's going on? Is it me or is it Carnage just left the building? What happened? It's not me, is it, guys? It's Carnage. Bro, what's up with Carnage's Wi-Fi, mate? What's up with Carnage's Wi-Fi? Is it only me? Yeah, Carnage is gone. What's going on? Why is he? Oh, he's left me in this little window. Guys, I'm in this little window. Hello. This is mad, mate. Carnage's Wi-Fi is absolutely... Oh, why does Carnage always have Wi-Fi issues, guys? Why does he have Wi-Fi issues? What's going on, bro? Hey, Carnage, what happened? Let me see if he sent a message. What happened?
I have no idea, bro. The shit just literally just kicked me out the studio, and then
It kicked you out of your own studio.
It just kicked me out of my own studio, bro. Like, what were you saying about Rodrygo, though? My fault, man.
Yeah, so basically, Rodrygo leaving, and then obviously McAllister maybe plus some money. Yeah, McAllister's a big part of Liverpool, but obviously there was talks about McAllister potentially going for Real Madrid. There's talks about obviously the other guys that we mentioned the other day, like Barella, like Rodri, like Enzo Fernandez. But if Rodrygo goes one way, just get Enzo in, get him in. You know what I mean? Just get him in.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with Rodrygo, I think that he does want to stay and fight for his spot, but I think he does need to leave, though. I'm be real. I think for the betterment of his career, he should leave. I think if he wants to be in those conversations in terms of best in the world, if he wants to be in the conversations for Ballon d'Or, things like that, it's not going to happen being a sidekick.
It won't happen in Real Madrid. No, absolutely not.
Say it again?
It won't happen in Real Madrid.
Exactly.
PSG would be good, but PSG,
but I think they've got.
He
doesn't start for PSG.
Front, no, he doesn't start. Kvaratskhelia on that left hand side. Obviously, he's going to be out of favor again. The only one he can really go for is Liverpool because Luis Diaz. That's the situation. Luis Diaz.
I mean, like, why don't Bayern want this guy? Why don't Bayern want Rodrygo?
Yeah, but I don't think Bayern have. They do have pulling power, but they don't have really I don't think they have the expenditure in them to really just go and buy a Rodrygo. Rodrygo demands a high price tag. Remember, he's like 80 to 100 million, man. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but how much was their last bid for Luis Diaz? Like 80 million.
True.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, look, Rodrygo to me is the best left winger available on the market. I think he should be going for more than 80 million euros.
Well, apart from Vinny, yeah.
Well, I mean, but wait, hold on, wait. Who said that Vinny's on the market?
Me, man.
Nah, bro. Vinny's not on the market, bro.
Vinny's not
on the market.
No,
hey, look,
I'm joking.
I'm not gonna lie, Dave. When Vinicius signs that new contract, what are going to be your thoughts? Like,
I think you're gonna do a 24-hour emergency stream on Cooking Dave, mate, for Vinny's renewing of his contract. That's what you.
Nah. You know what it is? I'll cook you on this show, but I'll let you live outside of that because I know that you just don't want the best for the club. But look, Vinny's not available. Rodrygo is. I think is there a coincidence? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vinicius, generational, world class level player.
But
nah, I mean, look, I definitely think that Rodrygo does have a market. It just depends on what his ambition is. Like, do you want to hold bench at Madrid? Because he will get game time, right? There's going to be injuries. There's a lot of games that we're going to be playing. He will get opportunities. But I think Liverpool, with how they're moving at the moment, we just talked about them being linked to Isak. They got Florian Wirtz. They're just signed Ekitike. You got Kirkes. You could play with Mo Salah. Bro, a front four of Mo Salah, Wirtz, Rodrygo, Ekitike. That's very good, right? You still got McAllister in that midfield with Gravenberch, Van Dijk in the back line. I think Liverpool are very attractive at the moment.
Yeah, I think they're just going straight in, man. They're going straight in. They're like, we're not messing around this season. We're just going to absolutely cook everyone. That's what they want to go for. They already have a great midfield. They already have obviously Ekitike, which is obviously he is a very technically good front man, and their backline speaks for itself. Let's be honest. Obviously, you got Konaté on the picture, potentially going to come to Real Madrid, but Konaté and Van Dijk for this season, and then you got Frimpong. And Look, it's just the whole team is going to cook, man. They have one of the scariest starting lineups in the whole world of football. Let's be honest in that one. They're one of the
Yeah, I don't think they have
scariest.
depth
One
though.
of the,
That's the problem.
they don't have depth, but they got the scariest starting lineup. They got a great keeper. They got a commanding centre back. They probably got the best centre back in the world of football. It's mad. It's like they've got everything they need to win a treble. If they don't win 2 trophies this season, I would absolutely cook Liverpool. I don't even give a shit, man, because they need to win 2 trophies this season with that squad and the current manager they have. Yeah. And Arne Slot, high pressing manager, where have we seen it before? Oh, Jurgen Klopp. Or where are we seeing it now currently in La Liga with obviously Hansi Flick as well. Would he be the second season guy again? Will he be like, oh, I'm not going to be I'm going to be at the head here, but if we don't win, then hey, it's going to be crazy scenes for Liverpool, because if they don't win nothing, because Arsenal getting Jokeres, they're going to be up there as well. They're definitely going to be up for that.
Wait, so then
Absolutely.
what about Arsenal and Rodrygo? Like those rumors have cooled down too.
Yeah, they have cooled down, because I think with the Jokeres stuff, I think it's crazy. And I think Arsenal will penny pinch for Rodrygo. I don't think he will go for 80 to 100 million for Arsenal. Let's be honest in that one. But hey, if they need someone to obviously they need someone to replace Martinelli, bro, then hey, Rodrygo is your guy. That is 100% crazy. Yeah, crazy.
So
absolutely,
no chance
man.
you think that he stays? No.
There is a chance. Do you know what? I'll give him the benefit of that, Rodrygo, and Alonso as well. Alonso, if he plays Rodrygo the first game, then I'll be like, okay, he's in Alonso's plan. If he doesn't play that first game against Osasuna, he's in no one's plans. Let's just be honest on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like we'll see, bro. Because that Club World Cup, that told me everything that I needed to know. Guy is not going to be depended on. Like again, I don't care what the manager says. The manager can say that you're important and that he relies on you. But then when it's an actual game time and, it's time to make your decision, just time to put players on the pitch to make an impact, and then you don't use Rodrygo, what was it, 3 games or twice, for technical decisions when he's fit and available? There is no technical decision outside. You just don't value him like that for him to not be getting minutes in those situations. To me, it's unacceptable. I hope that Rodrygo decides to stay, but I think personally I would be going more than or maybe Madrid's like a comfort zone for him, right? He's with the Brazilians. Maybe he's just happy holding bench and just being a super sub. Maybe that's a factor as well. But
he gets paid enough at Real Madrid. Let's be honest, in that $250,000.
Yeah, bro is on like what, $240 a week, right?
Yeah, nearly $250,000. Yeah, exactly. So boy,
damn, he's on less than Marcus Rashford.
Yeah. We love bringing that up because Marcus Rashford, the announcement video was so shit as well from Barcelona.
Did you see that? Him in the phone booth, right?
What a crap announcement video. I'm here. Let's do it. Visca, nada, bruv. You're not going to do nothing, mate. Watch this face when you get benched, mate. This guy, bro, Rashford,
Wait, but all right, hold on, wait. So real quick, like on Rashford, do you think that he's going to hold bench?
Huh?
I said, do you think he's going to hold bench, though, Dave? $260K a week. Barcelona cannot afford for that to be a bench player. They can't afford for that to be. Bro, Rashford will start a lot of games next season. A lot.
It'll be crazy, man. It'll be absolutely crazy. Hopefully, look, we don't know, man. We don't know. But let's just see how it is, We'll see how it is. Man like Rashford, Let's do it.
Bro.
Let's do it, man. You could
number
have
14 as well.
Yeah, man. The phone.
The last 4 teams that played for Barca were trash, though.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I was actually clipping up a. I was actually clipping up because I work with Rants in it, and I was clipping up a video of him the other day, and he was like, Marcus Rashford. He's done nothing for Manchester United, nothing at all. Like, why are people holding him with such respect? Yeah, and he just literally said after he is bang average at best. Yeah, the 3 hour comp you sent in the group.
Yo, my man sent a 3 hour fail comp.
It's mad. It's mad. It's crazy.
That shit is longer than fucking the Superman movie that just came out.
3 hour compilation of failures from Rashford. You know, Marcus Rashford is in the bottom 22% of dribblers in the Premier League. Like,
no
what's
way.
he doing? Yeah, he is,
way.
man. ChatGPT, mate, confirms it, bruv. They confirm it, mate. bottom 20% or something of successful dribbles in the Premier League. That is nuts, mate.
That's wild.
Yeah, ChatGPT confirms it, mate. Just go on ChatGPT, mate. People said that he's good at dribbling. Hey, man, I don't even know when. Okay, let me see. Marcus. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the. I'm gonna put it. Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot it, man. I can give it to you. Yeah, so I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Give me statistics. Yeah, on how bad Marcus Rashford's dribbling is, yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna ask ChatGPT this, yeah. Actually, I should do it on the phone. Let's do it on the phone. Sod this, bro. Mate. Come on. Okay, let's do it on the phone. ChatGPT, yeah. Let's do it. I love cooking Rashford, man. I don't know why, mate. He's just so bad. He's like Martinelli. He's one of those players that just have their head down. They just do it with their head down. Like Martinelli's crap as well, yeah. Here we go. Okay.
Martinelli is shit.
Yeah, he is absolutely dog trash as well. Can you give me statistics on how bad Marcus Rashford's dribbling is in the Premier League?
In the 2024-2025 Premier League season, Marcus Rashford attempted 58 dribbles over 25 matches, about 2.3 per game, successfully completing only 16. This gives him a dribble success rate of roughly 27.6%, placing him in the 52nd percentile among Premier League players. These stats underline why Rashford's dribbling performance might not meet the expectations for a top-tier club like Barcelona.
Oh my God. Hold on, wait. So you're telling me that not even AI agrees with that transfer, bro?
Yeah, mate. It's
not even AI agrees.
It's
now, you know
bad,
what the thing is, bro? It's just crazy to me that a big elite club, right, like Barcelona in 2025, have to pay Marcus Rashford $260K a week to play for their club. Like, that to me is crazy, bro. Like, and the thing is, Dave, so unlike you, I actually thought that it was a decent move because they said that he was under 100K a week. They said it was 80 grand. I'm like, you know what? Off the bench, tired legs, why not? And then I saw the wages, and I'm thinking, well, Barca are broke. They can't afford to make somebody their fifth highest paid player to hold bench. Nah, that shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, and crazy. Again here, look at this one, yeah? So, and it says here, poor dribbling, completed only 48 successful dribbles in the 2023-2024 season with a dribble success rate of under 33%, ranking him in the bottom 20, ranking him in the bottom 20th places, yeah, of 20 percentile amongst his Premier League peers. You see what I'm talking about, mate? It's absolutely... How can people say that Marcus Rashford, because he performed one good game against PSG... Oh, he cooked PSG. He cooked PSG. Oh, Rashford cooked PSG, people. Well, guess what? Ain't cooking no one in La Liga. Trust me.
And mind you, bro, that game against PSG, he did have a good performance that second leg. I'm not going to be disingenuous. He was arguably Villa's best player, but it was in transition. The game was wide open.
How can people
do not play against Barcelona with a high line? People sit back. How is he going to break down a low block?
I'm gonna do this conversation right now here, right? And I've seen this comment here. Yeah, somebody in our live chat says that Rashford would outscore Vinny in Real Madrid. Why are they wrong?
Somebody said that?
To address that live chat comment, Rashford outscoring Vinicius Jr. at Real Madrid is highly unlikely for several reasons. Vinny's consistency. Vinicius Jr. is crucial to Real Madrid's attack with a proven track record of scoring and assisting in La Liga and the Champions League. Rashford's recent form doesn't come close. Dribbling and creativity. Vinicius excels at beating defenders and creating chances with a high dribble success rate. Rashford struggles in these areas, as shown by his low dribble completion rate. 3. Tactical fit. Vinicius is perfectly suited to Real's style, thriving in their system. Rashford might not adapt as seamlessly. In short, Rashford would need a huge turnaround to match Vinicius' output at Real. Vinicius is more consistent, versatile, and better suited to Real Madrid's playing style.
Thank you very much.
Hey, look, Varsatards, hold that. This is all you guys that are up on my screen right here. Everybody that's barking, everybody that's backing this Rashford deal, this is how I think that you guys look right now. Mez, Mez, we see you in the corner right there, buddy. Little guy with the scrunched up head. Hold that. Hold that. My biggest ops is out here twerking for Marcus Rashford. Okay? This is why you guys are a failed club. This is why you guys are poorly run. This is why you guys are broke. Don't let that one season gas you up. I talk a lot more shit than Dave does in terms of my confidence. Dave respects Barca. Dave, I think you respect Barca a lot more than I do.
I do respect Barca.
Yeah.
I know there'll be serious competition next season, regardless of anything.
Ain't no serious nothing. We're winning La Liga, Dave. Dave, say it with me. Say it with me.
Okay.
We're winning La Liga. Say it, Dave.
We are maybe winning La Liga.
Nah, come on, man. What's going on
Okay,
here?
no, we are winning La Liga, people. Let's just get it straight. We are winning La Liga, mate. I don't care. Save this.
D-Money.
Clip it.
You in this picture too. You, Mez, Omar, all you guys. Like, this is you guys right here. Hold that. We're winning La Liga next season, bro. I'm not worried about Barcelona.
Okay.
Hansi Flick, he don't know what's about to hit him, bro. But no, look. We do have two more topics to get into really quickly before we do move onto your show, because we are going to be redirecting. Dave does have a new show starting today, right, bro?
It's called Madrid to Barca. I am going to be on it with Omar this week. And yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of podcasts. I've already hit up also Barca Volume, which is going to be a very, very interesting show. We're going to be doing one live stream every single day pretty much. So make sure you stay tuned. But today's one is a new podcast called Madrid to Barca with Omar. And yeah, we're going to share opinions on everything that's been here today about Rodrygo, about Rashford's dropping on Barcelona, God forbid. But anyway, we move, guys. That's what's happening at 8:30. Pretty much. And Carnage's Wi-Fi has gone out, guys. This is what happens, guys. Carnage, Wi-Fi, drop out again. Guys, what is going on? Hey, Will, you're frozen again, mate. You're frozen. What's going on? This is crazy, man. Will's thing is crazy, mate. I don't know how he keeps on doing these streams, mate. What is going on? Yeah, pay your bill, bro. Will, mate, pay your internet company, mate. Stop using McDonald's Wi-Fi, mate. I know Americans love McDonald's. Oh, I'm by myself. Great. Take over, guys. Take over, yeah? Boom. Okay, we are here, guys. We're to take it. Let me zoom in a bit so I get my full thing. I've got a lovely Corinthians kit with Ronaldo in the back. We've got the Mbappe shirt in the back. And we are loving life at the moment. Barcelona fans, Rashford, you come in, and it's good things to see, mate. It's good things to see. Things we love to see. Yeah, it's absolutely Dave's show now. Guys, let's talk about Vinny. Yeah, Vinny needs to go, mate. Vinny needs to go. Takeover is complete. I have officially talked with Perez. I have called him up on the phone and be like, "Hey, Perez, David here. Let's get rid of Vinny, mate." Yeah, that's what. Dali's in the chat, mate. Love Dali, mate. One of the goats, mate, of Real Madrid community, mate. We are officially the goats, mate. That's what happens. Me, Dali are the goats. Will. He's got time to get there, mate. He's got time to get to the GOAT status, mate, of Real Madrid supporters. I think Will and his Wi-Fi needs to be sorted out first before he does anything. Yeah, yeah. My Wi-Fi is better than Will's. That's absolutely for sure. I spend a lot of money on Wi-Fi. I think Will doesn't equal that, unfortunately. He's moving like Barcelona in the transfer market. I move like Real Madrid and Liverpool in the transfer market, paying the best Wi-Fi possible so we can do things properly, guys, in the show. You understand? So this is what happens. But guys, ask away any questions. Get rid of this Dave guy, yeah? Okay, cool. Let's do a show with ChatGPT instead, yeah? Because ChatGPT, things we love to shoot. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. I would like you to become my partner on this live podcast. So can you do that? So I'll ask you a question, and then you can then answer that in kind. How are you saying to that?
That sounds like a fun idea. I'd be happy to join in as your partner on the podcast.
Exactly. So basically the podcast is called the Galacticos Podcast. So can you please say welcome to the Galacticos Podcast in your best voice? Very happy, please.
Welcome to the Galacticos Podcast.
And what's the Galacticos podcast about? It's about Real Madrid, yeah?
Yes, absolutely. It's all about Real Madrid. We'll
Yeah.
cover everything.
So why is Real Madrid the best team in the planet Earth? And why are we going to win the Champions League, La Liga, and the Copa del Rey this season? Obviously, Xabi Alonso's our manager. We're getting in the players. We've got Dean Howson. We've got Trent. We've got Carreras from Benfica. We've got Mastan Tuono. Why are we going to win La Liga, Champions League, and the Copa del Rey? You say why.
Absolutely. Here's why Real Madrid is the best team on the planet and set to conquer La Liga, the Champions League, and the Copa del Rey this season. 1. Xabi Alonso's leadership. Under Xabi Alonso, we're embracing a fresh tactical approach that blends his deep understanding of the game with our winning mentality. Star-studded squad. With new signings like Dean Howson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Carrera from Benfica, and Mastan Tuono, our squad depth is unmatched. These players bring versatility, skill, and hunger to win. 3. Vinicius Jr. and Bellingham. Our current stars like Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham are in their prime, ready to deliver
That's not really what we're talking about, people. ChatGPT, stinker and hooked, mate. Right, okay, back into Will, mate.
Talk to me
Will.
about the defense. I'm fuming right now, bro.
Yeah, you see?
Talk to me about the defense, bro. We know that the back line is the weakest link right now. And there's been a lot of rumors about potential signings, right? The two that I've seen the most, Konaté and Saliba. We can talk about both of them, but which one do you prefer?
Myself, obviously, we know we want to go for Saliba. That's the main one. But do you know what? We have to if we settle for Konaté, we settle for Konaté. But do you know what? Absolutely, yeah. And chat, you can agree or don't agree, yeah. I think the most important thing at the moment is Will getting a new internet service provider. How about that, guys? Put agree or don't agree in the chat, people. Yeah, I want to hear your voices, guys. I want to hear your voices because the defense is one thing, but stopping the Galacticos podcast, mate,
Twice.
for your McDonald's Wi-Fi, mate, it's absolutely crazy, mate.
Shit is crazy,
absolutely crazy, mate.
Shit
You're
is crazy.
stopping
You know what's so wild, bro?
mate.
They came in and they gave us a new Wi-Fi box, and this shit is worse than the old one. So I don't know, bro. Like the Wi-Fi man got to get slapped next time I see him, bro. Like, this is unacceptable.
Absolutely. But anyway,
yo, bro, like the Wi-Fi man is moving like Gavi, bro. Like he's moving like an absolute scrub. I don't get it, man.
Dali doesn't have these problems. Dali, give him your internet service provider, please. You both live in the States. Just give him your internet service provider, or try and find some way to hotspot of Dali's internet. It's probably much better than yours, mate.
Yo, do you know what
Anyway,
it is, Dave? Tell me if in Spain or if in London you guys have this as well. So like where I live, right? It's like the Wi-Fi companies can like buy your area, as in like you can only have like two options basically. Like they have the rights to be your Wi-Fi supplier. Is that how it is in like Europe, or can you just get anything that you want?
No, you could. Basically the telephone lines in the UK are owned by Open Telecoms or something. It's owned by BT essentially, and then people buy BT service. You have the over lines, and you have the underground lines owned by Virgin Media. Yeah, so we have many service providers, but it's absolutely crazy, maybe yours keeps dropping out,
bro. Like I don't know what's going on today. And by the way, hold on. Before we even continue with the defense, you guys are talking about my Wi-Fi. How about we talk about those fucking likes? What is going on here? It's under 100 likes.
For the Galacticos
what
podcast.
Is this?
Jesus Christ, mate.
You guys are moving fraudulent. It's been over 220 people damn near the entire show. We've been live for 56 minutes. Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
Are you not entertained, people? Nah, come on, man. What is
but
this?
Anyway, so Saliba and Konaté. Look, we have to choose one at the end. We have to choose one. I think overall, we want to go for Saliba, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen in the near future unless Arsenal win jack shit again this year. If they win jack nothing, mate, then I'm sure Saliba's going to be looking at his owners list and he'll be like, look at my Wikipedia page, guys. I have no honors, bro. Like, there's no Premier League. There's no FA. FA, whatever. Okay, cool. There's no Champions League. All I have is charity shields, mate. It's looking very bad. You know, Wikipedia, like footballers thrive on that to see their honours list and like, ooh, Vinny, I've got multiple Champions Leagues. I've got multiple La Ligas, mate.
Mm-hmm.
How can Vasquez have more honours than bloody Saliba, mate? That's killer, bro. That's killer. But Saliba, I think he comes to Real Madrid if they don't win anything. You know what I mean? So,
but the thing is though, we can't wait another season and hope that Arsenal just fuck it up again, brother. We need a defender right now.
They will, by the way, they will fuck it up.
I kind of agree. But again, Dave, we need somebody right now. Like when I'm talking about defense, this isn't a topic that I'm willing to wait another year for. I mean, we saw in the Club World Cup without Housen, it just looked awful. And again, that is the weakest part of our team. Rudiger, he's not getting any younger. And after that surgery, he doesn't look that good. Asensio's got that bozo gene. David Alaba, washed. Militao, always injured. We need Konaté or Saliba now. And to me, Konaté is the easiest one to get done out of the two. His contract runs out in a year, right? And Liverpool may not want to lose him for nothing. So we can possibly get him for a good price this summer. But at the same time, Dave, I'm worried about Konaté because he's somebody who has a track record of always being injured, right? He misses a lot of games for Liverpool. And I don't know how good he is without Van Dijk next to him, right? Van Dijk is arguably the greatest center back of our generation. He's in that conversation. And he makes everybody look better around him.
He is the best center back of the generation. He is. It definitely is. He definitely is.
Would you say that Sergio Ramos is of this?
Do you know what? I like Sergio. I love Sergio Ramos, but I have to say something there. Van Dijk is an absolute beast, mate. That guy.
Van Dijk is a beast, but I don't think Van Dijk is better than Sergio Ramos.
Oh.
If I had to
it's a tough debate.
Like either one of them in their prime, I'm taking Sergio Ramos, bro.
Ramos is goated, absolutely, but Van Dijk is in that conversation. Absolutely. Van Dijk is absolutely in that conversation, mate.
Of course. So this is what I'm saying. I don't know what Konaté looks like without Van Dijk next to him. And also, we already deal with injury issues. And Konaté is a player that is generally injured. So like that makes me a bit hesitant to go after him.
I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. Like we have to look at Konaté, innit? We have to look at Konaté. He is a physical monster, by the way. He's massive, this guy. Yeah, Konaté's towering above most players in world football. But he would add so much value to the team. But Saliba would add the most value. Saliba is probably the best young centre back in the world of football at the moment. And let's just call it as it is. So I think Saliba is incredible. He just. Hey, that guy, I need him at Real Madrid. End of story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I mean, look, I think we can get Saliba this summer. If the club wanted to, we could.
What, if we sold Rodrygo?
No, we don't have to sell anybody, Dave.
Man,
why do people make out like Real Madrid are a sell-to-buy club?
Yeah, but
Dave, we've only spent 168 million so far this
window, yeah.
Dave, do you know that this is the most that we've spent in one window since the 1920 season?
It's great, but the situation...
We don't spend money like that. We are very good financially.
We're very good. Real Madrid are, but you have to look at the stadium. The stadium works as well. That costs Real Madrid a shitload of money, mate.
But you think that we're paying that all at one time?
It's finance in installments. I know that, but they have to balance the books, and you're looking at Real Madrid going another 150 million for a player like Saliba.
Yes,
it's mad.
Yeah, bro,
that's crazy, man.
Bro, in 1920 we dropped what 350 million. You're telling me that we can't just drop 100 because Saliba's not going for 150. First off, let's come on now. Saliba's not going for 150.
Is what's Saliba going for then?
Saliba's going for like 100. Arsenal aren't even a good selling club. Let's be honest, bro. Let's
just be honest in this one. Saliba's not 100 million.
Dave.
He's not 100 million.
150.
He's more.
He's more than 150, Dave.
No, what? Do you know what? Yeah, when these talks started, mate, I can't even see your head, mate.
Because I can't believe it.
when
150.
when you actually see Saliba and what he offers to the team as probably one of the top 3 centre backs in the world of football, it's a madness. You're thinking that they're going to let him go cheap. They're not going to let him go 100 million. Man. It's going to be more than that.
Dave, you give Arsenal a record.
I didn't say more than 150. I said around that 150.
Brother, he's not worth 150. There's no defender in the world worth 150.
Well, Saliba clearly is, because he's the best defender in the world, essentially. How can you be one of the best defenders in the world and not going for that money? Look at Maguire's money. Come on, like Maguire.
Okay, so what's the record right now for a center back?
Well, guys need to put it in the chat, mate, because I don't even know. Is it
Vardiol from Leipzig to City? I think that was like 95 million.
Yes, well, exactly. So let me ask.
Yeah. Find out for me, because Saliba is worth about, to me, 110. Give them a record fee and they'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
Big up to Eugene with the super chat. Says hit the likes once you open the stream, fam. It's very easy and it does.
Yeah, Vardiol 90 million.
By the way, people, we will get to your questions. Don't worry. I've seen some questions. I've starred them. We'll get to them after this topic, because we're not going to even get into like the midfield, to be honest, bro. Like, yeah. No.
What, Rodri? You don't want to talk about Rodri, no?
I mean, I know that you got your show in a few minutes, so I'm not.
That's fine, mate. No, it's fine, mate. It's fine, mate.
Okay.
I've already asked Omar to hold it until 8:45, but we can talk 10 minutes about.
All right, bet. Yeah. So then we'll go extra 15 minutes. All right.
People talking about Rodri, mate. I heard on the show the other day that you said, okay, and Rodri's not needed. We have got Tchouaméni. I think Tchouaméni's going to be playing his massive part in the back three.
Wait. Hold on. Wait, Dave. Before you get to that, what is the record fee for a defender? I thought you were looking at
Vardiol, mate, 90 million.
90. Okay, Vardiol is 90. Saliba is then 105. Come on now, brother. You're not getting 150 million for a guy.
At least 120, man. At least 120.
Bro, Arsenal are not a. Do you know that Arsenal are not a good selling club, right?
Just about
they usually get fleeced.
Saka will be at least about 120, 130 as well.
Yeah,
there's the two best assets. Saliba and Saka are their two best assets.
No. Okay, so one, right? Even though I do like Saliba, Gabriel is their best center back. Let's just be objective here.
Over one season. Yes, I'm talking about.
Saliba's ceiling is higher, but based on the performances, Gabriel is better. Again, Saliba, I think, goes for more money. Of course, I think he's younger, higher ceiling, but 150 for a center back, it's not happening, Dave. That shit is not happening, bro.
Okay, cool.
Because essentially, what you're telling me is that we have to
Rodrygo.
wait 2-3 years for Saliba to become a free agent.
Offload Rodrygo, and we get Saliba and Konaté at the same time, mate. I'll enjoy that. Let's do it, mate.
Yeah, but then which one of them's going to want to hold bench? Or do you think they start in the back three?
That's actually quite difficult then, because Tchouaméni will fit in the midfield. Tchouaméni will fit into the midfield, and he would fit into the midfield. It won't be a back three. It'll be a back three of Saliba, Konaté, and Dean Howson. So
then, who do you drop in the midfield then to put Tchouaméni in? Because then you have to drop one of Arda.
I don't know, mate. I don't even know, mate.
Exactly, bro. As of right now, I think the back three has to be Dean, Tchouaméni, and then one of Konaté or Saliba. Yeah. Because Tchouaméni does that hybrid role on the ball, back three, off the ball. He goes into the midfield. That works, right? Yeah. If you go get Saliba and Konaté, what do you think? They're going to leave their clubs for one of them to hold bench?
Yeah, Tchouaméni doesn't get dropped, to be honest. Well, look, Konaté, if we get rid of Rodrygo and we get Konaté in, do you know what? So be it, yeah? So be it. The situation is that, look, that Rodri news that we've heard today, the Rodri news, it's being reported by the major news outlets as well. It's not just online speculation. This is like 100 million for Rodri. This is crazy talk, yeah? Because we've seen that Jude Bellingham is out for 3 months. Now we need another player to fit in. Rodri will be eventually a starter anyway for Real Madrid, because he commands that position. And he is a very decent playmaker, especially when he gets to it. And then his pass and move is excellent. His defensive attributes are not all that, Tchouaméni's better defensively than Rodri, but as we're saying, Tchouaméni's in the back three, Rodri will be in the midfield. Bro, if we get Rodri in, I'm actually thinking, nah, mate, that midfield will cook, bruv. It will cook sensationally.
Rodri's a phenomenal player from what we've seen in the past, right? Ballon d'Or winner. He looks like the heartbeat of that Man City team, right? You saw
what happened. We saw what happened to Man City. Absolutely.
But I don't think we need this profile, bro. I don't want Rodri. I really don't. The guy is 30. He's coming off of a torn ACL. In the Club World Cup, he looked absolutely washed. My man got subbed on against Al Hilal in the second half and then got subbed off in extra time in the first half of that. Bro, he does not look like that same player. We don't need a DM. We don't need somebody that's going to be able to break up play, do the intermediate passing. We don't need that. Yes, Rodri, you could say he is of a higher level than Tchouaméni, Camavinga. Yes, he is, but we don't need it. It's going to cost way too much money. Over 100 million for Rodri. No, thank you. No, bro. I'm good. I already told you who I want, Dave. I already told you the profile of midfielder that we need. Deep line playmaker. That's the only profile that's missing at Real Madrid. Rodri is not a deep line playmaker. For as good as we've seen his levels be, his passing range is not what we're looking at. Like, Rodri is a short to intermediate passer. I need somebody that can make line-breaking passes. When Mbappe, Vinicius are making runs, right? When guys are in
Rodri's not too bad at it, though. He's not too bad at that. He's
not too bad, but that's not him. Like, that's not what his game is.
Rodri is a better defensive Busquets. That's why I would class Rodri without the dribbling. Busquets' dribbling was insane compared to Rodri. Yeah, Rodri's decent at it. He's a good midfielder who loves to keep control of the ball, dictate the tempo of the game, and then distribute the ball nicely. Yeah, Kroos did that much better than Rodri, and Kroos, his passing range was immaculate. Yeah. So look, Stiller, get him cheaper. Don't splash out 100 million. I don't know if the news is true and we are going for Rodri, then why not just get Stiller in? Why not get two midfielders for that money? You can get two midfielders for that money. I know Barella's market value is probably about 70 million euros. You could probably get Stiller for 50 million. Get two really good midfielders or get one really good centre-back like Konaté and then get Stiller as well. Like, why are we even stretching this anyway? The price tag is crazy, yeah? The only thing that bothers me about Rodri is the price tag and his age. Why are we going to splash out that much when we can get Stiller in?
I mean, but it would cost
half
that
the price
to get a player of Rodri's level because City are not a selling club.
Yeah, but it's true. I know that, but still, he's younger. He's more of a deep line playmaker.
He fits that profile, yes.
Yeah, he fits the profile, and he fits the profile of Xabi Alonso. That's as simple as it is. Yeah, and we need someone like a Toni Kroos. That is 100%. Toni Kroos was completely missing from this team last year. Yeah, we need someone like a Toni Kroos. If it's either Enzo Fernandez, look, spend 100 million on Enzo. Do that.
Hey, Enzo Fernandez to me is who we should be going after.
Yeah, exactly. But Stiller's the guy, mate, as well.
Okay, so here's how I view it. If we want a big money signing, right? If they want to splash the cash in that midfield, Enzo Fernandez is the option for me. If you want to be more cost effective, Angelo Stiller. Either one of those players, and I'm happy, right? Because that's the profile that we need. Again, Rodri, I get why the club would want him. He's Spanish. He's considered one of the best DMs of the 2010s, right? Like, he's been a phenomenal player.
But let's be honest, also, he's an Atletico player, mate. Let's call it as it is.
No. Okay, but so was Courtois.
Yeah, that Courtois, mate, he don't care, bro, about Atletico Madrid.
No, exactly.
Rodri does.
Okay, but you saw the report. It said mutual interest. You think Rodri is sitting there like, oh, I used to play for Atleti. Bro, by the way, let's not get this shit confused. Any player that was at Atletico Madrid, if we really wanted them, they would join.
Look at them. Yeah.
They would join. It's fucking Atleti. Nobody give a fuck about Atleti. Like, look, the only time that they show up is in a Madrid derby. Everybody else, they just lay down for and get pumped. A Madrid derby is the only time that they decide to show up and actually care about something, man. Fuck Atleti. And by the way, Diego Simeone, that guy is a scrub. I'm sorry. I know that he's done a lot for them, but that was the past. In the new times, right? Look at what he's done to Julian Alvarez, Dave. Julian Alvarez won a trophy every fucking year in his senior career. This guy goes to Atleti and wins nothing.
Yeah.
That
But
club is
you can't say anything. But look, and
I know
listen,
that
guys.
Rodri is from Atleti, but you think, brother, he could come to Real Madrid? Brother, Rodri would spit in Simeone's face to play for Real Madrid. Are you mad?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but the situation was, guys. Also, by the way, are there any Atletico Madrid English-speaking content creators? We need to invite them onto one of those football cares
You know
shows,
that
mate.
I've been looking for one, bro.
Yeah,
I've been looking for one.
Is there anyone? Is there any actual football content creators that support Atletico Madrid, that guys that are actually decent and good at what they're speaking about? Because we need to invite them onto that football cares show, man, and get absolutely rinsed, mate.
Oh my days, bro. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they be hiding, get it? They be hiding because I don't.
Now
think
wait, but Dave, real quick, bro. About Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah,
I view this guy very highly. I think Enzo Fernandez is on the same level as Pedri. This guy is a phenomenal footballer. And I think the reason that he gets disrespected is because he's at Chelsea. And after Chelsea bought him in the World Cup, Chelsea were shit for about 2 years. Like, Chelsea are now coming into their project or whatever they were trying to build. But I think if you would have, let's say, if you would have swapped Pedri and Enzo Fernandez, you put Pedri in that Chelsea team from 2 years ago, I don't think Pedri survives in the Premier League. This guy was barely surviving in La Liga. Do you think he'd be able to handle the physicality of the Prem? If you put Enzo Fernandez in Barcelona, nothing changes, in my opinion. And Enzo's a better box crasher, right? Enzo is more decisive in terms of chances created and GA. This guy, I'm telling you right now, if he was at Real Madrid, people would be calling him world class. But because he's at Chelsea, people disrespect him.
You know what? Yeah, like Pedri's comparisons. Like, Pedri was, for me, one of the best midfielders last season.
Vitinha was better.
Yeah, Vitinha was. Yeah, we can say that. But the situation with Pedri is that Pedri, he plays that role a bit higher up than Vitinha. He's going to get stuck more in. He's going to get pressed more. And I like Pedri for what he does. Pedri's his IQ is super high, like on the ball. His IQ is exceptional.
So then why is he not more decisive in the final third than Pedri? For as amazing as people, and by the way, I rate Pedri very, and trust me, if Pedri was not at Barcelona, I would be saying he's the midfielder that we should go sign as well. Like, he'd be in this mix because he is a deep line playmaker. But for as much as people suck off Pedri's passing, which is very good, why is it that
it's in the high percentile
numbers don't look a bit better in a team that's free-flowing, that scores goals for fun? Why is Pedri not more decisive in the final third? What's the reason for that?
I don't know, mate. It's just like, do you know what, yeah? Like, you look at the past teams of Barcelona as well, and you see Iniesta.
Sure, your mother's slow. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like the way that Iniesta moved the ball and the way that Xavi moved the ball. Xavi is not the biggest assist creator, but you know what he offers in the team. Yeah, Iniesta's the same, but Iniesta he plays a more advanced role. He does everything that a player should do in terms of his role, essentially. Yeah, but Pedri is just a true center midfielder. That's what he does. He's a true center midfielder, and I like the way that he operates. But Enzo Fernandez would cook in Real Madrid. I understand what he brings, the value he brings, yeah? And there are certain players that we talked about the other day, like Barella won't do the same that Enzo Fernandez does. Yeah. McAllister can't do the same that Enzo Fernandez does, even though I really respect McAllister, what he does for the team as well. And look, there's so many individuals that you can go for. Rodri is not that kind of individual. Rodri's not the individual that will play high up the pitch. He will just be waiting behind the midfield line and just literally just scanning the pitch, assessing the right pass to give to. What Rodri does really well is that when he sees a gap, he knows the pass to give it. Yeah, that's what Rodri does. He sees a gap and he knows, okay, cool, I'm going to pass it directly into these strikers. But the situation is, Dean Howson does that already from the back line as well. So we've got players that can do that. And Arda Güler, I think he can fit into the profile of being a good centre midfielder also, but also playing a more advanced role and allowing Jude, when he does eventually come back, allowing Valverde to do the dirty work. But we do need a defensive midfielder. I'm sorry, we do need a defensive midfielder as well. That's what we need.
But Dave,
Rodri's that guy.
Camavinga. Because then if you get a Rodri, then you have to get rid of Camavinga. Like,
that's true.
you have to get rid of him because then now where are his minutes going to come?
Yeah.
Because then you're already having to
mate.
displace somebody else. So then that pushes him further down in the pecking order.
I really like Camavinga. I really like him.
And I think Camavinga is going to do a very good job underneath Xabi. I don't think, again, if it's not a deep-lying playmaker.
Do you know how I was surprised the other day? I know they weren't playing friendly, but Arsenal, Zubimendi looked really good for Arsenal, I've got to say.
I didn't watch that.
Zubimendi looked really. I did watch it. Zubimendi looked really, really good for Arsenal. I know it's only a friendly. I know it's under Allegri's AC Milan, but he looked good for Arsenal. His passing range is fucking insane, mate. That guy was excellent the other day. But I want to see.
Big up Josh for the super chat. Nah, big up Josh. Big up, my guy. All right. Before we wrap up, though, people, right? Let's just get a few of these questions out the way. And then we're going to be redirecting to Dave because he is going to be doing his Madrid Barca show with our guy Omar.
Madrid to Barca.
So, let's see. Big up Kevin says, question, how we feeling about Turkish fans wilding online? Yeah, look, the artist Swifties. That's what you got to call them.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. I like the Turkish fans. They're so cool, man. I like them so much, mate.
Maybe I shouldn't criticize them too much,
bro.
One day I might need a hair transplant. You feel me? I'm not trying to get my applications denied. You feel me?
Yeah, I know, mate. They'd be coming back onto the stream, be like, nah, not this guy, mate. Not Will, mate. Yeah.
Nah. Big up, Kevin. CAA Mafia says, "Are you broke? Is Papa Perez partying with your money?"
Is he a Barcelona fan? Is he a Barcelona fan? Because
I have no idea.
I think Barcelona are the one that's broke at the moment. Sorry, guys, but
no, definitely not us. We are. Dave, would you say that we are one of the best run clubs in the world, or the best? I'd say we are the best run club in the world.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay.
Potentially, yeah. I think we've got the hierarchy that allows us to become a very well run club. That's what Real Madrid are, mate. We get so many fans sitting in those seats every week. We've got decently priced tickets, but they're quite high as well. Like Real Madrid rack in a lot of money, man. They rake in so much money, man. Unbelievable. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. Santiago says, question, who would you rather have, Enzo or McAllister? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'll have Enzo on this one.
All right.
McAllister's all round, but Enzo is a proper playmaker. He can do the stuff that we want.
Yeah. Kalua, I'll just call you that, says, sell Vinny to Saudi, buy Isak, Konaté, Stiller with that money, give Mbappe the number 7 and left wing, Isak in the 9 and striker, and then get Guler in the 10. Team is strong and everyone's happy with shirt numbers. Thoughts on this?
I would agree, but I know Will won't agree.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, hold on. If you told me that if we sold Mbappe, that guarantees me Isak, Stiller, and forget Konaté,
Saliba, yeah.
If you told me I can get those 3 players, I might have to help Vinicius.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah. We on the first flight
before you get your autograph, yeah.
First class on Air Riyadh. You know what I'm saying?
You will have Will doing actual watch-alongs to Saudi matches, people. You just get this, yeah.
I've done them before, Dave.
Vinny alongs, mate. That's what he's going to be. He's going to be calling Vinny alongs, mate. You know what I mean?
Let me see. Simran says, "Why not Mbappe at right wing?"
I told this earlier.
But the thing is,
I say that earlier.
But we don't play with wingers anymore. It's
true.
a 3-5-2.
It's a 3-5-2, but I don't know what Alonso's going to play. He may do a 3-4-2-1. So who knows, mate? But Mbappe, on the right wing, he cooks, mate. I tell you, he's better than Rodrygo on the right wing.
Dave, what do you think about a 3-4-3?
That is a 3-4-3, the 3-4-2-1.
Yeah, but then isn't it like 2 10s kind of? Like,
it's kind of 2 10s, but they also go wide into 2 wingers as well. So we'll see.
Nah, fair enough. Okay, 2 more questions, guys. Then we're gonna wrap up here. So Rabona says, don't you think Alonso would actually start players on merit and not just status? In that case, wouldn't Rodrygo then possibly be given a fair chance to challenge? That's a good point. But
that is a good point. Yeah, very
I feel
good.
Like at Real Madrid, it's always a lot easier said than done to drop the star players. I know that the reports are saying that the club will back him, but will they actually back him if he does decide to drop Mbappe or if he does decide to drop Vinicius, for example?
Yeah.
it could get tricky. We know player power is definitely an important thing in football. Like, what you say,
Yeah,
bro?
but no, Vinny's the marketing man. Like, unfortunately, yeah, Xabi Alonso's going to have his head chopped off if he drops Vinny. Let's be honest on that one. Vinny, how bad he plays will always be in the starter. He'll be a starter. He's a starter. Let's just call it as is. Vinny is a starter.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't deny that. He's a starter. Mbappe's a starter. Valverde's a starter. Yeah. Dean Howson's a starter. Trent's going to be a starter. Carreras probably going to be a starter. Yeah. He's not spending money on these players for nothing. Yeah. They're all starters. Let's just call it as it is. Yeah.
I mean,
and then
look,
the rest feels itself. It feels
Yo,
itself.
wait, real quick, Dave. Do you know that Correas is our second most expensive defensive signing of all time?
What, Carreras? Yeah.
Yeah, behind Howson.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, isn't it?
Because I think, what was it before? Like, was it Militao before? Because Militao was like 48 million, I think, from Porto.
Varane was really cheap. Varane was
yeah. Because we got Varane when he was like young, when he was like
exactly. Exactly. That's
bro. Nah, that's actually crazy. Okay, last one. Do you think Xabi will? No, he's not going invincible.
No, definitely he's not going invincible. We're gonna lose one of the El Clásicos. We're gonna lose one of them. I think personally. I think when we go to Barcelona, we may lose that match.
I agree. I don't think that we sweep Barcelona.
I don't think we sweep Barcelona.
We did it the season before. Even though everybody forgets about that's right?
Xavi, mate. That's Xavi as manager. We can't really discount that. But the situation is that like I don't think we sweep. I think we'll come up against another annoying team, mate, in La Liga, like Getafe away or something, some really random team, or Espanyol away. That's going to just give us the most difficult game of our lifetime. So. Look, it could be two. I don't want to see more. I don't want to see more than 3 losses across the whole season.
Bro, we lost last season enough games for the next 2 seasons, bro.
I know. Yeah, we
don't want about like 15 games last season, bro.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, awful season from us. I agree. I think in La Liga we can't lose more than 3 games.
Yeah, we can't. To win the La Liga title, we need to just drop.
And 2 of them better not be fucking Barcelona, bro.
No, they better.
2 of them better not be Barcelona. I tell you that shit right now, because even if we only lose 3 games, if 2 of them are to Barcelona, that means that we more than likely lost the league, and that's going to piss me off. No. And D-Money, you don't believe this, bro. There's no way that we're gonna lose. Let's say if we only play, there's no way that we lose 6 straight El Clásicos.
Let me tell you something.
Six straight El Clásicos.
Let me tell you something though. I think Xabi Alonso will do really good against the small teams. I think the style that we play, how we're going to overlap, how we're going to be maintaining the ball possession, we're not going to give the smaller teams a chance. I'm telling you right now. Yeah.
Like
the Betis last season, like that away game, I think we'll beat them under Xabi Alonso. I think Bilbao will beat them away. These kind of teams, that's the ones. We lose to Barcelona, fine. We'll let them drop the points like they did last season, and then we'll still walk away with the La Liga. That's it, simple.
Okay, we'll see.
Let's just concentrate on beating every single of the small teams and also the teams 5th, 6th, 7th. Let's beat those. Let's beat Atletico Madrid. Let's not draw twice against Atletico Madrid please. Yeah, not again. I don't want to see that. Yeah, and then let's make sure that we at least beat Barcelona on one of those matches. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, now let's see. Big up to everybody that's here though. I think we'll end it just like that. Smash that like button on your way out. This is gonna take you guys over to Dave's channel for his new show that's coming out. And yeah, I mean, look, great episode of the Galacticos, except for my Wi-Fi having those stinker and hooked issues, bro. Yeah, they're about to get a nice phone call from me, bro.
Absolutely.
But look, big up, people. And we'll be back Monday for the next one on Dave's channel. Back to regular settings. Unless, because, look, Dave is Hollywood now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even get in contact with Dave nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dave is like, yeah, well, don't worry about it, bro. Like, next time I'll get back.
I'll be on many football chaoses as well in the future, mate. I want that to continue, mate. I wanted that Barcelona Real Madrid thing to continue, mate.
Hey, look, maybe Dave will be back on the channel tomorrow. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe he will grace us with his presence. But
what football case tomorrow again?
Yeah, bro. Every Monday and Friday.
Every Monday and Friday. Let's do it.
Every Monday and Friday.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Okay. Hey, look, you guys heard it here first. But now, look, head over to Dave's channel. Let them know Carnage Raid. And like I said, we'll be back with the next Galacticos on Monday. In a bit, people.
A la Madrid, people.
Peace.